Trojan Felly, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, we got a big-time player. His name is Tyler Barron, and he's coming from the University of Tennessee. This guy is a dynamic player. I want you guys to take a look at him. USC is currently said to be one of the teams that are going after him. And I'm not even going to talk about the other teams. I'm just worried about what USC is doing right now, because I tell you one thing, if we could get this kid, he's standing at 6'5". I'm going to bring up his information. 6'5", 260 pounds. He's a defensive end. But my God, when I say he's explosive, I don't know if you guys remember the guy from Pitt that I showed you guys a video of him, that he's explosive. But man, this guy, I think he's times 12 with that. But we'll take a look at his stats and we'll take a look at some of his highlights. This guy, talented edge rusher according to his profile. And he has 47 starts, 47 games that he started, 47 games that he played, with 18 starts, logged in 100 career tackles, with the 26 tackles for loss, 12.5 sacks. So let's take a look at some more of his information real quick. Let's go. All right, so as you guys look at these highlights, I want to get into some of his film real quick. You guys can see, according to his profile, 2023, his senior year, he had 5 sacks, which is a single season career high, made 3 tackles to reach 100 for his career in loss to number 1 Georgia. Also added a tackle for loss and a QB hurry against the Bulldogs. He had 2 tackles, half a tackle for loss, and a career high with 2 pass breakups at number 14, Missouri. Listen, we're talking about a guy, and you guys can see his film. We always say the proof is in the pudding, right? This guy is highly productive, and he was a senior in 2023, so I believe he's a grad transfer right now. So he can go anywhere he wants. Right now, he can transfer at any time he wants when you're a grad transfer. But listen, this is one that I will say, I know we talked about edge rushers. I know we talked about guys that, some of the capable guys that we have. But listen, I don't think you pass nothing like this up. I mean, this guy is just too explosive. His film is too crazy. You see what he's able to do, how he plays. He plays with nothing but explosiveness. He plays with physicality that's just second to none. And this is what you want. Somebody like him will absolutely spark the defense. Tyler Barron is that dude. He's from that Tennessee area, the Knoxville, Tennessee area. So look, I mean, I guess he just wants to get out. And USC, this is the one you give the big bag to right here. This is the one you can't let go. And so, man, look, USC absolutely reached out to him. I saw what Eric Henderson had followed him, and man, he will spark up the defense. And so, listen, you guys know the transfer portal just closed last night. So we're going to start seeing all kinds of guys right now. It's going to be guys left and right. And I got another guy that I want to talk about as well. He's a big offensive lineman. They call him Bubba. We'll talk about him. He's coming from Tennessee. But these are the kind of guys that USC absolutely needs to get in order to beef up this defensive line, in order to have a successful and explosive defensive line. And those younger guys like Cam Fountain, Braylon Shelby, they can watch this guy, and this guy will absolutely lead by example, man. So you guys drop those comments. Once again, his name is Tyler Barron, from the University of Tennessee, 6'5", 260 pounds, man. Let me know, what do you guys think about him? USC is one of those teams that is absolutely going after him. That was reported yesterday all on Twitter. Now, let's get into this big-time offensive lineman that they call Bubba from the University of Tennessee. Let's go. So we can really talk about Bubba, but before I do that, I want to shout out Carl. Carl said, hey, Jay, can you make a video about Bubba, Ramsey Brooks, a.k.a. Big Bubba, entering the transfer portal. So, look, he's talking about we need to build up the line, so I'm going to talk about Bubba. And listen, anybody who wants me to talk about anything, just do like what Carl did. Drop it in the comment section and say, hey, Jay, this is what I want you to do, and we will cover it. So let's take a look at Bubba real quick. Let's go. All right, so this is going to be Bubba, and you see why they call him Bubba. He's standing at 6'5". He was 455 pounds, but now I think he's standing at 380 pounds. But he is a freshman. He was a freshman at TCU last year. He redshirted. I don't think he saw the field. Well, he might have saw the field 4 games and then redshirted, because you can redshirt, because he did make a debut. But this is a massive-sized guy, interior offensive lineman. We'll go over some of his information real quick and see exactly who he is. All right, Bubba last year, the year prior, he was a 3-star rated, and he was ranked the number 126 player overall, number 126 interior player, and the number 283 player in the state of Texas. Comes from the Dallas, Texas area. And you see here, man, the guy's just a massive sized guy. But, why not take a chance on a guy like this who has a massive sized body? I mean, you see how big he is when he's competing in those 707. Who in the world is going to get around somebody like that? And you talk about for depth purposes, you guys know our offensive line right now is just a pretty good shape. But you could bring in a guy like this that can really help out with this offensive line and really add some extra body. You guys remember we had a big guy named Gibbs that came from St. John Bosco. He ended up transferring out, but this guy's actually bigger than Gibbs. And so, look, man, drop those comments, man. This is Big Bubba. He's a monster-sized guy. He has 4 years left, and so why not go ahead and get a guy like this? And I do have an honorable mention. I did not get that information up, but it's another guy, big-time cornerback out of Notre Dame that USC is going after. That leads me to want to say, I'm kind of wondering, I'm not saying anything is on the table as it relates to injuries, but I'm kind of wondering what's going on with some of our players, maybe like Jalen Smith. I'm not saying he's hurt. I know he was hurt, but I'm not saying it's more serious than what it possibly could be. But it just has me wondering the fact that we're going after more DBs. So just keep that in mind. That's just kind of the thought process that's going through my mind as we are going after another Notre Dame defensive back who happens to have 4 years left. So hit me in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about Big Bubba. And then let me know what you think about Tyler, man. Tyler is a monster. USC can absolutely move and groove. Hopefully we'll hear something this week as it relates to the defensive line. It sounds like this guy's real serious about between Colorado and USC. It appears to be that's Harmon, talking about Harmon, Derek Harmon. It appears to be USC and Colorado. So drop those comments. You guys let me know what you think. I'm out of here until later on. Everybody stay blessed. You guys already know where you can find me. It's going to be USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Until later on, fight on, fight on, fight on.